I bought my girlfriend a car. She said that was my third and final strike. I come from a wealthy family. I now work in the family business, so technically I'm not spending mommy and daddy's money anymore. Been with my girlfriend for a year and 5 months. She's the best thing in the world. Doesn't matter how bored, sad, lonely, upset or even happy I feel, she always makes it better. Now I don't like to show I have money because obviously that's not the best way to attract people who are actually interested in you and not your money. So when I started dating my girlfriend I didn't spend a lot until I felt comfortable with her. That was 3 months in. I bought her a tablet that was somewhere between $600 and $700, I'm pretty sure. She seemed okay with it. I don't like to think I'm careless with how I spend, but I also know I'm probably not the most mindful when it comes to my spending either. At 7 months in the relationship I decided to buy my girlfriend a bracelet that I saw while looking for a birthday gift for my little brother. It was $6,000. I know, saying it out loud maybe doesn't sound like a good idea, but I've spent more on some truly ridiculous stuff. But for my budget it really wasn't as bad as it sounds. She wouldn't accept it and told me to return it. I kept telling her it was fine but she didn't want it. I told her to give it to her sister as a wedding present. She said no. Later she told me that me buying her that was a red flag. Around 8 months in, I realized I loved her and she told me she loved me right around the same time. I took her on a we are in love date. I thought since she didn't like the bracelet I'd keep things simple this time. No dinners at expensive restaurants. No gifts. No elaborate plans. Just us eating food from a local place we both like sitting by the mountain. One of her favorite spots. Everything went great and we left after a while. She told me in the car that though she had a good time she expected something fancier. Noted, 5 months, are in love, talk about our future together. So I assumed it was okay to get her such a gift, but apparently not. She thanked me in the moment, but when we went back to her place she told me that was my third and final strike. That she thought I wouldn't do something like that again, only this time even worse. She said she doesn't know what I can do to fix things. Update 4 months later. Okay, so, yeah, I asked her we could just sit down and talk. She said she doesn't want expensive gifts for multiple reasons. She felt like she'd be indebted to me, felt like a gold digger and felt like she could never do anything like that for me. She said it'd be okay if I occasionally brought her some chocolates or flowers. I apologized and told her that I enjoy making people happy, but I clearly wasn't accomplishing that by buying her stuff. I didn't consider the person receiving the gifts. I also expressed I didn't like a having strike system in place that I was unaware of. She said from now on, she will just tell me when I do something that she has a problem with, and that it was unrealistic of her to expect only 3 issues through the course of an entire relationship. Someone commented that if after buying her those gifts did I hope if even a little she would be less likely to break up with me. The truth is yes, but that's in everything I do. If it's making her breakfast in bed, coming over and doing all her housework, or just rubbing her back or scratching her hair, I want to be the best partner possible. I hope that every single thing that I do makes her less likely to break up with me because I love her and I want to be with her forever. I also asked about the fancier date comment. She said that was her expectation, that she wasn't disappointed but kind of saw it as an occasion where I could have splurged a tiny bit but didn't. But certainly didn't have to. She said we could find a compromise because she knows what she considers a lot and what I consider a lot is different. That $6K for me and for her was very different. And that a car for me and for her was very different. Speaking of, I now more than ever acknowledge the difference between my upbringing and those around me. Because of the pandemic and as my family's wealth gets bigger, I realized how unaffected I was compared to everyone else. And still I want to do what I've always done. I say to my girlfriend that I'm interested buying something for myself. She says I can't spend 6 figures on something I wasn't thinking about an hour ago. And she's right. I don't need it. I want it. Being with someone from a different background has opened my eyes. I would have bought and already had it. She said I could do some good with my money. My family is going to begin giving to people affected by the pandemic, but it's really just to make us look good. My dad didn't just wake up and feel like helping people. She says do that if I want to spend. We gave her car to someone who lost their job and it made her feel really good.